A deer is certainly a peaceful creature, but when they're forced into situations where they have to fight, their inner monster comes out and it destroys everything around them, which is exactly what we're about to see today. While passing by a small farm's fence, this deer was startled when a few small pups started barking at it as loudly as they could. The pups considered the deer to be an intruder, and they were trying to scare it away. But instead of running away, the deer completely panicked and jumped over the fence, attacking the little puppies and even stepping on one of them before trying to run away. None of the animals were actually harmed, and aside from the big misunderstanding and the adorable skirmish, nothing much happened. It was all a big misunderstanding, but the deer was ready to protect its little fawn no matter what. Everyone who has a mom should be very thankful for these beautiful creatures. They're always kind to us, and they're literally willing to die to protect us, and this clip shows just that. This deer fawn had jumped into the water to cross to the other side, but as soon as it did so, a giant crocodile started swimming towards it in order to devour it. The fawn's mom saw what was happening and knew she had to act fast, and the first thing she thought to do was jump into the water and present herself as the crocodile's meal, saving her little one from a horrific death. A moment of silence for this brave creature's soul, please. The world's stealthiest coyote was trying to snatch one of this deer's fawns away, but as good as the coyote was at hiding itself, the vigilant mom was able to spot it. The coyote had approached very slowly and very silently, and none of the animals had any idea that it was there, especially that it was hiding in the tall grass. It was watching the deers and stalking them, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. But before it could execute its plans, the mom saw it, and she immediately tried to attack it. The coyote tried to go straight for the fawns, but they quickly escaped, leaving the predator to face the wrath of the angry mom. Even when faced with the worst of odds, a good mother never abandons her offspring. This deer had the misfortune of having to fight a vicious wolf to protect its little fawn, and despite how terrifying the whole thing was, the fearless mother stood her ground. The wolf bit the poor fawn and kept going in circles, trying to avoid the deer's attacks without letting go of the little guy. Finally, the mother's attacks were too much for the wolf, and it was forced to let go of the fawn before running away. Someone was able to film an unbelievable incident here, a deer brutally attacking a leopard. The vicious big cat attacked the deer's fawn and was trying to strangle it to death. But the fearless deer was quick to attack the salivating predator and began violently stomping on it with its hooves. The hungry leopard didn't want to lose its long-awaited meal, and it tried to hold on to the fawn as long as possible. But under the brutal attacks of the protective parent, the bloodthirsty feline was forced to let go of the little one. Have you ever seen a deer defeat a leopard before? Please let us know in the comments section down below. Here, we have a deer that understood perfectly well that slowing down for even a bit was going to cost it its life, and in a horrific way. The deer was being chased by a very determined leopard, and without thinking about it, the terrified deer just ran as fast as it possibly could. The hungry leopard was too focused on catching the deer that it didn't think before jumping under it, allowing the deer to deliver a devastating blow when it stomped on the careless big cat with its hooves, ending the chase in an unexpected fashion. We've got a bold ram that thought it could take down a big buck here, and for a brief moment, it looked like it might actually pull it off. The ram got in a few good hits, but then the buck just exploded into action. The ram clearly wasn't expecting that kind of fight, and it wasn't prepared for it at all. The frightened beast quickly hightailed it out of there, but the buck was right behind it, trying to catch it with its massive antlers. A very strange interaction between a group of deer and a cat was caught on film here. There were around 6 deer coming down a road when the one at the front noticed a cat watching them from the corner, and it froze in place. It looked like the deer had never seen a cat before, and the cat had never seen a deer either. Both were staring at one another with the utmost curiosity, but when the deer tried to get close to the cat, it ran away and tried to hide from them. This coyote was stalking a deer, but it wasn't trying to hunt it, it only wanted to have its meal. The coyote tried to sneak up on the deer, but the deer immediately spotted it, and as soon as it did, it charged the predator to attack it and drive it away. The coyote was able to stay away from the deer and dodge its attacks, and after the deer left the scene, the coyote rushed to inspect what it thought was the deer's meal. Spotting a deer decoy, this less than bright mountain lion couldn't wait to attack it, and it was able to defeat the object in no time. The mountain lion approached stealthily, and once it was standing exactly in front of the deer, it didn't suspect anything when the deer never tried to run. The big cat had to attack the decoy to figure out that it wasn't real, which I guess is a testament to the skills of whoever made it. I don't know. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.